How's it going, YouTube? This is Trainer JI, and this is PSA Graded Return number 7, I believe, part 1. Yeah, as usual, 100 card return, broken into 2 parts. This is part 1, 50 cards, and this particular sub's actually an old back sub. All old back, and if you don't know what I mean by old back, and new back, old back, new back, old back, new back. So yeah. So if you're into the older stuff, this is what it's going to be. If you're not, well, then get ready, because you're probably going to click off, because this isn't modern stuff. But yeah, overall, pretty good sub here. I think I got like 34, 35, maybe more 10s for an old back sub. That's actually pretty decent, at least in my mind. Yeah, this stuff's just tough to grade overall. But yeah, first up we have CD promo Mewtwo. A little shadow thing going on in the background there. Nice card. One of my favorite from Neo 4 Destiny, like Dragonite. Can't really beat an Ishida artwork these days. Just fantastic. Love the coloring. Love the style. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There really isn't much else to say about that. Nice one here. Again, PSA 10. It's crazy, like, to still be grading stuff like this in gem mint condition. But yeah, PSA 10 with a beautiful foiling Slowking from Neo 1 Genesis. Fantastic card. A lot of holo going on in this one, man. Let's do a little zoom in on that. Sheesh. Holy freaking sparkle holo. It's like double, triple, quadrupled up on there. Another 10 here. Not quite as exciting. Still a nice card, though. Dark Porygon 2 from Neo 4. Just kind of like a basic modern... Yeah, basic modern. Basic, standard, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Rainbow background. Nothing too crazy here. It's crazy that I think stuff like this still sells for like 100 to 150 bucks in a 10. Kind of wild. Me personally, I would prefer this over the Porygon 2. We'll take the regular Porygon. This one's from the red green gift set. The way you distinguish that, since they do have the vending stamp on these, is as you can see in the bottom right, there's no rarity symbol, and also it's not glossy. So two pretty dead giveaways. My easiest take is just looking at the bottom, especially if I'm sorting. But yeah, no rarity and non-glossy is the red green gift set, quick starter gift set, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, really nice Porygon here. Who did this? Kazuki. Yeah, I think this thing looks fantastic. PSA 8, unfortunately, but I'm not as upset about lower grades with the old stuff as I am with the more modern things, just because this stuff's been around. I mean, this is the end of the old era at 01, and I mean, that was, what, 98? I mean, that's crazy. 98 is, what, 25 years ago already? It's insane. But another nice 10 here. We have Dark Tyranitar from Neo 4. Definitely prefer the Neo 2 Discovery regular Tyranitar over this one. I think it's because it's dark type, but this is definitely a nice artwork as well. Kind of interesting. His belly, from a distance, gives me like Kool-Aid Man vibes. I don't know why. That's like the first thing that came to my mind when I saw that, but oh yeah. If you're young, you might not know what the Kool-Aid Man is. I don't know, but look it up. We have Growlithe, Squirtle deck. I know this looks like the base set art, and it is the base set art, but this one's actually from the Squirtle deck. Squirtle Bulbasaur, excuse me, VHS deck. Has the Squirtle stamp because it's from that half, and also has the one down here that distinguishes it from being regular base set. Kind of cool. I mean, honestly, if I had to pick and have this card, I'd probably rather have it with a Squirtle stamp on it than no stamp or nothing, but it's just me. I also think it's kind of worth just admiring this artwork. I guess I haven't really looked at this art for a long time, and I don't know, it's actually really nice. I also feel like Growlithe got a much chonkier look back in the day than Growlithe has now, which is fine, and I kind of like it more. I kind of like chonky Growlithe. Next up, real nice one here too. We have base set Bulbasaur 10. I mean, what can you say? You have first gen starter. Best one of all, obviously. Don't care what you think. Yeah, great card, beautiful card, awesome to see it in a 10. Awesome to grade one in a 10. Personally, I have one of those in my collection already in a 10. I have the whole lineup, but yeah. We have Executor, Southern Islands. Fortunate 8 on this one too, but she's a little off-center. I think a lot of times I'll still send this stuff in, even if it's a little off-center, just because it's so rare to find a mint old back card that even if it's off-center, it's probably better off being encapsulated as a 9. Well, this one didn't hit a 9, but what I'm basically saying is basically better to have a low grade than have it raw. But yeah, super nice artwork, cool Executor thing. Reminds me of the Executor episode from the original Pokemon series. I forget what exactly was going on, but there were a lot of Executors involved. But yeah, I digress. Moving on, we have PSA 8, Blaine's Moltres Hollow, Gem 2. This is always a tough grade just because of how much hollow is going on in here. And do a little zoom in on the background. I know it's not a castle in the background, but it kind of looks like it. And then when I kind of think of it like that, it gives me some like Harry Potter-ish vibes. I don't know. There is a phoenix in Harry Potter, so, you know, Moltres is kind of like a phoenix. But, yeah. Yep, you've all clicked off now. That's fine. Another Moltres coming up here. This time, real nice one, 10. The ANA or Out Nippon Airways promo card from 99. There's also a Zapdos and an Articuno. These came in like little pamphlets. I think I actually have one somewhere, not close enough, or I don't remember enough that I can just grab it, but maybe one of those days I'll show some of that stuff off. But yeah, really nice card. And again, anytime I get a 10 in an old back anymore, I'm thrilled. Tough grade here. Pop's going up a little bit, and it's crazy. I've already graded one of these in 10. But yeah, we have CPU error or computer error. This is obviously the glossy version with the rocket stamp. There is a non-glossy version with I believe, like writing at the bottom from the Comics Mega Battle. Much, much, much rarer, much more expensive, even though this card in a 10 is fairly expensive. I would say probably still goes for like $300 to $500. But yeah, nice card, really tough grade, still fairly low pop, and I'm thankful that I've added 2 to the pop all on my own out of, I don't know, probably like 50 or 60. And to think about that, 60 10s, just say it's 60. I don't really know what it is offhand. 60 10s since 98. That's like 2 or 3 10s, probably like 2 1/4 10s or something like that a year. And I've graded like a year's worth of 10s myself. So maybe that's a weird way to look at it. I just kind of think that's cool. We have Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, Coro comic promo, PSA 9. Again, real tough grade. This one looks like it might have just got off just by the centering. 10 of this would probably be pretty valuable. 9's probably not so much, but I don't know. Still a great card, great promo card from this era. And yeah, it'll probably fit in somebody's collection pretty well. Next up, we have, nice orb on this one, Blaine's Charizard from Gym 2. Yeah, I mean, as far as Charizards go, it's a nice one. Nice Sugimori, right? Yep, Sugimori. Yeah, I don't know. Nice artwork. Oh, it's maybe the same mountain going on. Maybe they're all just hanging out. That was Blaine's Moltres. Maybe they're all just hanging out in the volcano. Guess we'll never know because there probably won't ever be a full picture of it, but it's kind of what the vibes are there. But crazy orb on this one for sure. Nice 8. Nice card. Another one of my favorites from Neo 4, Light Flareon. I like that they did the evolutions in that set. And it's also cool that they're technically uncommons. It's not like they're rares or hollows or anything, even though this would look cool as a hollow. It makes it much more accessible. I mean, this would be an insanely expensive card if it was hollow. I guarantee it. But yeah, Neo 4, Light Flareon, PSA 9. We have Vending Series. And I talked about earlier about how the gift set doesn't have the rarity. This is vending, so it does have the rarity symbol down at the bottom. But yeah, who did this one? This is a Kamiya, yeah. Old Kamiya. Definitely has a little bit of a different vibe than new Kamiya for sure. But yeah, cool Growlithe from Vending Series. Nice artwork. Definitely one of the probably like higher tier rating for me from vending. I mean, a lot of vending's nice, but that one's definitely really nice. Next up, typically a fan favorite, we have Neo 3 or Revelation Entei, PSA 9, just missed the 10. And again, I think this one's probably just centering, which is unfortunate, but I mean, that's the right grade. So yeah, nice 9, nice card. Moving on, we have Aerodactyl. Awesome 10 on this one. Another Neo 3 Revelation. Another big Orby on this one. Kind of the same spot as that Charizard. Crazy holo going on in this one. We'll actually do a zoom in. I always really like this. I think the other reason is, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is not a holo. There's a couple holos from Neo in Japanese that are holo in Japanese but didn't make it in English, and I believe this is one of them, and I think that makes it a little bit more sought after, considering it's technically a Japanese exclusive in a way, just not Japanese exclusive artwork. But yeah, really nice Aerodactyl, really nice card. Another Aerodactyl. Here's the original from Fossil, PSA 9. Again, I say it all the time, but the 9s of this old stuff are so cheap right now. I'm still gonna move them just to get them through. Keep inventory moving, but guys, I'm telling you, this old back stuff, there's no way it can just keep popping up and keep selling for as cheap as it is forever. At some point, the supply is gonna run out. But yeah, always really like the original Aerodactyl. Definitely a really nice card. Definitely nostalgic vibes when I look at that. Really nice Houndoom here from Neo 3. Unfortunately got an 8, but crazy holo going on in this one. Nice swirl right there. Nice orb. Really nice card. Definitely, I would say, there's like is there 3 Houndooms? Or 2 Houndooms from Neo? I think it's only 2. I think it's, no, there's 3. It's this one. So it's Neo 2, Neo 3, and yeah, Neo 4 has the Dark Houndoom in a fire type. I would say this is probably my favorite, although the fire type is pretty nice as well. We have Charizard reverse foil. This has the foiling all over, the reverse style from Neo 2. This is the premium file. Oh yeah, nice Charizard. I mean, these were everywhere at one point. Now you can't pick them up for probably less than like 10, 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks. But at one point, these were probably like $2, $3 cards because they were just absolutely everywhere. And the pop is pretty insanely high on this. We have Pidgeot, PSA 9 from Jungle. Really nice card here. Nice holo, crazy holo going on. They definitely had like a different vibe for Pidgeot. Himeno definitely painted a different picture on this one than what Pidgeot looks in a lot of the more modern stuff. And I actually kind of like this style, this feel, this vibe of Pidgeot more than the way that it kind of looks in the modern time. We have Wigglytuff, Jungle, also a 9. Another crazy batch of holo going on this one. Really nice card. Not a huge fan of Wigglytuff, but Wigglytuff does have some good cards. We have another 9 from Jungle. If anyone's looking for a 9 set, here we go. It's right here. We have PSA 9 Kangaskhan. Yeah, again, crazy holo going on. Nice swirl on this one. Yeah. Jungle, I would say, is probably one of my least favorite older sets, but still like the fact that like Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon are in there. It's probably my most nostalgic, what I'm most nostalgic for. Next up, we have Clefairy base set. Nice 10 here. I think I looked and I want to say Clefairy's like only like pop 200 something in a 10 from base Japanese, which is kind of wild to me. Like, I mean, what? 96 is 20, 25, what are we at, 27 years or something like that. In 27 years, only 200 of these have been graded in a 10. I don't know. I just think that's kind of wild. Maybe it's closer to 300, but even 300. Anything sub like 400 from base. I don't know. I just think that's crazy. Meanwhile, you have some of this modern stuff that within like 2 weeks of it being released hits like 500 to 1,000 plus in a 10 already in the pop. That's just why I personally think it's crazy. But yeah, really nice card. Another really nice one here. Probably one of my favorite from the red green gift set. Again, there's a vending version of this, but this is pretty much everyone's favorite, is the holo rendition from the gift set. Missed on the 10. Looks like centering again was the issue, but still a nice 9. I did grade a 10. I think I showed that in a return probably I don't know, probably would have been more recent, or maybe I missed that one. I don't know, but yeah, really nice card. Beautiful Articuno for sure. Man, we're creeping up on 15 minutes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We have CD promo Mew. PSA 9 on this one. I don't know. Maybe centering was the issue. Probably pretty clean copy. Yeah. I don't know if they're judging back centering now. I don't know if they should judge back centering. I don't know. Maybe they should. I guess. I don't know. If you think they should, comment down below. I think it's kind of weird. I don't think they did in the past, so that's kind of makes it even more strange. But I would have to say that, because this looks pretty centered overall on the front. That's probably why this got a 9, but really nice card nonetheless. Another fan favorite, one of my favorite, and a card I also have in my collection, the Nadawake Pikachu Volume 6, the Birthday Pika. The better Birthday Pika, I should say. Yeah, he's just living his best life, having some birthday cake. Kind of weird. Is that wine? Is that alcoholic? You know, is it Pikachu boozing? I don't know if that's kid-friendly. Not sure, but yeah, it's a really nice card. I know a lot of these got sold. I mean, this is probably one of the last copies I have, and I had at one time probably almost 20 copies of this card. Well, last copy for sale. The other one that I have in a PSA 9 will be in my collection probably indefinitely. Next up, we have Lucky Stadium. This is Hokkaido, PSA 10. If you're not familiar with the Lucky Stadiums, I think there's, I want to say 8, 7, and they're all from different regions in Japan. That's where they were given out, and they all have different artwork with different Pokemon. This one, kind of cool. It's got like a trophy-esque little picture of Pikachu next to like some sort of tower. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on here. Little bland in the background, but I mean, they didn't do anything crazy in these older cards, so it's kind of to be expected. But I do like this whole release with these. They also have obviously the Tropical Mega Battle Lucky Stadium, which is much more expensive than these, and a card that I might try and acquire at some point. It's definitely climbing to the point where it might soon be out of my price range, but yeah, you never know. Maybe it's something I pick up down the road. Next up, we have the VHS deck, Bulbasaur half, Bulbasaur, yeah, Bulbasaur, with a Bulbasaur stamp. This is like the mad scientist Bulbasaur, got like this crazy laboratory kit in the background. I don't know if he's being worked on. I don't know. Kazuki did this one, maybe. I don't know. Kind of creepy, kind of strange. Do a little zoom in. Little Pokeball in the face with like little Pokeballs coming down. I don't know if that's his IV. I don't know. I don't know exactly what Kazuki was going for here, but definitely a cool card. Another base set 10 here. Nice one as well. Zapdos. I mean, yeah. Doesn't really get much better than Zapdos. I always thought this was such a cool card from when opening base set as a kid. I don't know. Just has good vibes to it. Brings back some nostalgia when I look at this. Some vibes of being a kid. It's one perk to looking at some of this older stuff for sure. But nice 10. We have a PSA 8 Alakazam. Definitely one of my favorites from base. It's kind of hard not to like this card. The old spoon, man. Nice card. Another 10 from base, too. We have Raichu. Typically a fan favorite. Well, at least I typically see a lot of people like this card. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe you hate Raichu. Not sure. Still a nice card, though. Nice 10. And again, any 10s from this sub, I just can't be any happier about it. We have Al Nippon Airways. That showed the Moltres earlier. The 10 of that. This is the same deal except for the Zapdos. And I believe, to the right is the Moltres flying away, and then to the left would be the Articuno flying in that direction. But yeah, cool release. I love this kind of stuff. I love Japanese promos, and yeah, awesome card. Next up, PSA 7. Unfortunate on this one. Brock's Onyx Glossy Koro comic promo. Love all the Koro promos they did. The old back ones. All of them are unique-ish. They might even be... They're probably Japanese exclusive, but I really don't know, to be honest. I don't pay attention enough to some of this older English stuff to know, but 7 on this, but I will say this is definitely a Japanese exclusive. We have Info Pack Blossom here, PSA 9. Would have came in like a little booklet or pamphlet and had like a nice little book with artwork and stuff on and some other information. I don't know if Info Pack was to get people into the game, or if it was like a location based thing. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be an expert, but definitely a really nice card and a nice artwork. Another one from the Bulbasaur deck. This time we have the Drowsy with the base set art. Again, easiest way to tell. You got the Bulbasaur stamp there, and you have the number in the bottom right. But 9 on this one. Still a nice card. Another really nice one here. Probably one of my favorites from Fossil. We have Mew. Nice swirl on this Mew. PSA 9. Just missed the 10. Would have been nice to grade a 10 on this. Like a lot of this old back stuff, I may get more copies of some of this stuff in, but the likelihood of it being gradable is probably slim to none anymore. It's actually kind of depressing. We have Rocket Scyther, Jim, PSA 9, fantastic card. Love that they introduced the whole Rockets thing in with Jim, and they kind of ran with it and did it a bunch of different times, obviously, throughout the years. I think that's such a cool vibe. We have Dark Vileplume, speaking of Rocket. Wow, crazy swirl on this one. PSA 10 on this. Fantastic card. Beautiful artwork. You might say, oh, it's just Vileplume standing there. What do you mean beautiful artwork? But I don't know, it's a Himeno. Just has a really cool vibe to it to me. Not everything's got to be a full art with texture and sparkles, guys, okay? Got to appreciate this stuff. Another 10, alternate evolution of Gloom. We have Blossom. Always like this card a lot, too. I think this is a really pretty card. Is this, what, Nishida? Yeah. Anything Nishida touches turns to gold in my mind. So, fantastic art. Nice 10. Next up, maybe not so beautiful of a card, but still a nice card. We have a Paris from Vending Series 1. PSA 9. Yeah, I mean, it's Paris. He's a creepy little bug lobster crab thing with mushrooms on him, you know? Not much else to say about him. Nice 10 here. Oh my gosh, fantastic Kumiya artwork. Believe it or not, I did this video. What? I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. I did this video. Yeah, we're drawing a blank. Maybe I'll come back to that, and you can just think I'm an idiot for now, because I am. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. We have Light Slowbro here. What I'm trying to get at is this is already sold, and the reason it's sold is because what I can't think of right now. But yeah, I already have a few of these cards sold from this sub, this being one of them. Fantastic Camille artwork. This actually might end up being the thumbnail. I mean, you've all clicked off now after my brain fart there, but yeah, fantastic card. Light Slowbro. Living his best life next to the, oh gosh, the turbine, the wind thing, the windmill. Haha. With his flowers, his shells sleeping. He's living his best life. I wish I was right there smelling that flower right now. All right, now we spent a minute and a half on that, and I look like an idiot. We'll move on. Another nice 10 here. We have Japanese exclusive artwork as well. We have the Chikorita half deck. Chikorita with Chikorita stamp, number 1. I believe there's 2 in this deck, and there would be another. It would just be a different number. And excuse me for the dirty fingernail. I was doing some work outside today. You didn't notice it, but now that I pointed it out, you probably won't stop looking at it. But yeah, really nice artwork here. I don't know. It doesn't really get much better than that. Who did this? Yeah, Himeno, obviously. This has been a nice card to get signed. Definitely, I would say this is probably up there as maybe my top favorite Chikorita card ever. I think that just is just gorgeous. And the fact that it's Japanese exclusive is nice. And we hit the 10, so. Another nice card here. We have Celebi from the Neo 3 premium file. I don't know exactly. Was this Kazuki? Yeah, Kazuki. I don't know what. I guess Kazuki never seems to have a rhyme or reason for what. I think it's a, is it a she? Yeah, I think it's a she. I think she. Yeah, I'm gonna get dogged in the comments for that if I'm wrong. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know what her goals or ambitions are when she does an artwork, but I don't know. I like the colors. I like these, like the pink and the blue and like the little whatever flowers. Maybe it's like a perspective type art. Maybe I'm not looking at it right. Maybe like if somebody like mentioned like what I'm looking at, it'd be like hit me in the face type deal. I don't know, but definitely a really nice Celebi. A little creepy on the extended like extra big arm, but other than that, I mean, I guess that fits for a Kazuki artwork though. PSA 8 Kakuna Series 1 vending. I mean, as far as Kakuna goes, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, it's literally in a chrysalis, like, waiting to hatch. It can't really do much. I mean, what do you want from it? And I mean, if you're going to do an artwork of it, I mean, Arita did a fantastic job. You know, he just stuck him to a tree and gave him a little bit of a sinister look and said, hey, I'll be a Beedrill someday, you know? PSA 8, though. Unfortunate on that. Another PSA 8 here. Another fantastic card. Mew, Southern Islands, reverse foil. Can you imagine if this Charizard would have made it into Southern Islands? I feel like Southern Islands is a fantastic set that doesn't get a lot of love. Well, it does get love, but I feel like it's like kind of like overlooked a little bit for what it is. Could you imagine if there had been a Charizard in Southern Islands? Everybody would be buying it. Like, everybody, oh my god, Southern Islands, Charizard. And to be honest, I'd be fine with that because, like, I don't know what this Charizard's doing, but there's a rainbow involved. He's cruising. Would have been cool to see what he would have looked like on a card with a holo, for sure. Next up, we have another vending card, another 8. We have Caterpie, another fantastic artwork by what, Kasube? Yeah. Easiest way to tell Kasube artwork, just kind of zooming in, is all the line work. Kasube always, I mean, the trees, you can see it, everything. Kasube always does this, like, crazy, like, line work, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Man, there's just so much going on. This could be the thumbnail. I don't know. We'll see. Just Caterpie, but this is excuse my language, this is a damn good-looking Caterpie. Next up, another nice 10 here. We have Dark Crobat from Neo 4, Destiny. And do a little zoom in on that. That's nice. The big moon in the background. Crobat just kind of flying and swooping in out of nowhere. I guess this is like kind of like CG, but I would assume like the Crobat CG and then like the background was done by what, Shinichi Yoshikawa. Excuse me, or maybe it's vice versa. I don't know, but that's just kind of the vibe I get. That seems more natural than what Crobat does, but I could be completely wrong there. I'm not an artist. I suck at art. But yeah, fantastic Crobat. Really nice holo on this one. Nice 10. And to finish this out, and we're almost creeping up on 30 minutes. You guys got to stop letting me ramble so much if you made it this far. We have Nidoking, base set, PSA 9. I mean, yeah. He's like a dinosaur, rhinoceros, big monster, dragon thing. Yeah, it's pretty much what Nidoking is. But yeah, fantastic card. Glad to get a 9 on that. Did really well overall on this. Like I said, I mean, I know maybe you think like a fantastic set would be all 10s, but for this old back stuff, just seeing like majority 9, 10 on this is that's a win in my book, especially since I've gotten much worse subs back. But yeah, as always, guys, like, subscribe, comment down below, or no. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.